How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? No, it's been a couple of days, man. I've been MIA, been working on some stuff. Let me roll the window down. Had to go ahead and drop the window. What's going on with everybody, man? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wishing everybody a wonderful, wonderful morning. Yeah, it's still 24 because y'all 10:24. Because y'all know sometimes I be getting confused, man. I'll come out and drop a video fresh out of the gym. And when I do that, you know what I mean? I'm always like, good morning. And it's really good afternoon at that point. So good morning to everybody. Welcome to the video. Welcome to the video, man. I ain't gonna even flex with y'all this morning. I woke up this morning and I tell you what, I was extremely annoyed, right? I woke up this morning and I was annoyed, and that's different for me because I'm always vibrating at these very high frequencies. But I woke up and I was extremely annoyed this morning, and I was trying to figure out, like, what in the world, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? You know, you wake up in the morning and you're trying to figure out what's wrong with you. And then so I don't know what it was, y'all. I finally get to my app, right? And I'm on the app and I'm looking at my comments. I'm looking at the things people are saying. Let me address something, right? I noticed that the only time that people get upset about what it is that you post is when you get on their toes, when you start saying things that go against what they feel, or you start pulling out cards, or, you know what I'm saying, or exposing different truths, then people start to feel a certain type of way. Because at the end of the day, you know, I look at it like this. I'm a motivational speaker, right? I'm a motivational speaker and I'm a life coach. I'm only talking about love. I'm only talking about peace. I'm only talking about motivation. I'm only talking about things that are beneficial to you and your mental health. I'm only talking about things that help build healthy, positive relationships. So I'm going to address this. And when I do, I'm not going to do it again. You feel me? I'm going to say what I got to say about it one time. And after I say what I got to say about it, because that's the type of person that I am. I don't want to waste a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to waste my energy. And on top of everything else, I feel like people that follow me on a regular basis, that are part of what I call my motivational community. You guys know me. You know what it is that I do, and everybody else, y'all are just in and out. First and foremost, when I made the video that said, can we first heal ourselves before we start having children, so the children won't have to heal from having us as parents? I just want to understand why that offended so many people. Why everybody got in their little bag about that? You feel me? Why you got in your little bag about that? Because I said, and I quote, and I quote, all right? I said, can we heal ourselves as people? Can we start focusing on ourselves so that our children, before we have children, so that our children don't have to heal from us having us as parents? What I don't understand is why that offended so many people. Y'all went into the, oh yeah, well, most kids are an accident, and if we did that, it'll never be the right time to have a child, and all these different things. But the truth of the matter is this right here: having that type of activity going on in your life, that's consensual. That's something that you already know that this could possibly be the outcome of you doing this. You already know that if I lay down with you and we do this unprotected, then guess what? There's a strong possibility that you could end up pregnant. You know this already, and you still make that decision. So instead of running around just laying with people, creating all of these different babies and creating all these different broken homes, why not fall back from that? And look at your life and look at the way that you do things, the way that you move in your life, and say, you know what? Is it anything that's within me that I need to correct first? What my finances looking like? What my stability looking like? You know what I'm saying? If I have a child right now, you know what I'm saying? Will I be able to love for it the way that I need to be able to care for it the way that I need to? Am I affectionate enough? Will I be able to do all these different things instead of just laying down, enjoying that moment? How did you miss the point of the video? you know, at the end of the day. And then you go out and you have these children, and after you have children, right, now you got these kids, and because you're still growing and you're still evolving into your true self, your adulthood, these kids are forced now to grow up faster, right? They forced to grow up faster. They're given adult responsibility. They have to do all of these different things as an adult. They have to move around in their life as an adult, and when they do that, then what? Then they also get blamed for that as well. Now you're too grown. You do too much. I don't understand why you so fast. I don't understand why you already doing this at that age. Well, if you wasn't giving them adult responsibility at 9 and 10 years old, then yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. If you need me to calm down, do me a favor. Go find you another video to watch, because you're watching this by choice. Nobody forced you to the screen. Take your little finger, push it on the screen and go up. Nobody asked you to watch the video. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna be the video for you, because I'm telling you, like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. This ain't gonna be, because when I start clapping back, you're gonna be in your feelings. When I start getting on you, you're gonna be hurt. You know what I'm saying? When I start, yeah, this ain't the day for that. Normally I take the high road, but I'm telling you right now, you going low, I might go to hell today. Okay? Easy. Easy does it. That's right. Let me down this morning, y'all. Let me down this morning. Show me some love this morning. Show me some love this morning. Yeah. Talk to me nice. The thing about it is, you can't give a child adult responsibility. You can't bring a child in at 9 and 10 years old. Now they are telling the little boys that they are the man of the house, telling the little girls they got to take care of all their younger siblings and all these other people or whatever. They got to go and do all these different things. But then when they start to act in an older manner, when they start to carry themselves as if they are older, when they start doing things, then it's like, oh yeah, well, you too grown, you too fast, and this wouldn't happen as this, and this wouldn't happen as that. If we would take the time that we need as adults to focus on our poor behavior, to focus on our generational curses, to focus on our strongholds, if we take the time that we need to focus on ourselves, to make sure that we are financially stable, mentally stable, you know what I'm saying, in a position where we're able to love and receive love the right way, to be able to show these children exactly what real love, real affection, real growth, what real positivity really and truly is. If we was to do that, then guess what? We would check, man, that's the game changer. That's the game changer. But we're not in that type of situation. We want to go out and because we've been brought up in an era where we were taught by broken people. We were taught by broken people, right? So now that we've been taught by broken people, now we go out and we have kids, and now we're teaching our kids all the broken behavior that the other broken parent or the broken granny or the broken great granny have taught them. So now we got a whole group of people, understand, that are broken, that are in shambles, whose life is still in a downward spiral, then trying to figure it out. Why am I in this dark place? While I'm so stressed, while I'm so depressed, while I got all this anxiety, why do I feel the way that I feel? But the truth of the matter is, it's because you were taught to survive. You wasn't taught to love. You was taught how to not go without food, how to get shelter, how to do this, and this, but you wasn't taught how to love and to receive love. So a lot of people are just walking around and they broken. They're walking around and they're in shambles. And the reason why I made that video is because I know what that feeling is like. You know, I know what it's like to be that young child with a child and still trying to grow up, still trying to understand what's going on in your life and try to make it make sense, while all the while trying to feed yourself, trying to make sure your child have somewhere to stay, to make sure that you have somewhere to stay. And at the end of the day, if you don't get to a place where you understand that, you know what, if you don't stop the generational curses with you, if you don't cut that stuff off with you, if you don't end that lack thinking with you, if you don't take away that, you know what I'm saying, this is only as far as we're going to get, and this don't happen to people like us, and we are product of our environment, we are product of a broken home. If we don't remove these things off of our life, stop speaking these things over our life, then guess what? We're going to continue with that same type of generational curse. We're going to continue to speak that over our life, over our children's life, and instead of letting them know that nothing is off limits to you. Nothing. Whatever it is that you want out of life, you can have it. You can go and get it. As long as you're focused, as long as you're grounded, as long as you're, you know what I'm saying, out there and you're working on it on a regular basis, as long as that's what you're giving your energy and your focus to, then it's not off limits to you. As long as you have that type of faith that you can accomplish what it is that you truly want to accomplish in your life. Stop putting these limitations on them. Oh yeah, well, you so fast, you probably going to have a baby by the time you're 13. No, she's not. It's just weird to me. We speak negativity over our lives and then we expect something positive to come from it. We speak lack thinking over our lives and then we expect to live a life full of abundance. And that doesn't make sense to me. It's almost like you want to have faith and you want to have fear at the same time. How does that work? How does that work? You want to have faith and you want to have fear at the same time. Those are the total opposite things. You can't have faith and then still carry around this certain level of fear. You can't have faith that God is going to always provide, that the bills are going to be paid, that the money is going to be in the bank, that you're going to get it pressed down, shaken together and running over, that you're not going to get it that way. But then at the same time, you got to, I got to hold on to this money right here because if I let this go, then that's all that I got. That's not all that you have. But if you're speaking that over your life, that's the complete opposite of what you're saying that you believe. If you believe that God is going to provide, if you believe that you're going to have countless blessings, if you believe the doors are going to open, if you believe the opportunities are going to come, then at the end of the day, you got to get to that place where you understand this. That's right. It's okay for me to give. It's okay for me to love. It's okay for me to support. Me showing my love and my affection for somebody else, me allowing my light to shine on somebody else, so me blessing somebody else to utilize my platform to be able to open up other doors, that will not stop me from being blessed. It won't. But we're taught to survive, to gain all these things, and when we get these things, to hoard them. Put in my comments real quick. We're not hoarding this season, baby. That's a red pen note right there. That's a red pen note. I'm going to use that on something else. We're not hoarding in this season. In this season, we're not hoarding. In this season, we're not hoarding. We're going to learn what it is to give back. We're going to learn what it is to pay it forward. We're going to learn what it is to show love. We're going to learn what it is to embrace some new things. We can't get change. We have to be the change. You got to wake up and understand that, you know what? I no longer want to have this generation of, you know what I mean? It's lack. It's survival mode. We got to grow. And you can't grow if every time somebody says something, you lose it. Every time somebody says something, you in your feelings. Every time somebody want to address an issue, you want to get angry. Every time somebody want to bring up something that's going on, you want to hurry up and I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to deal with that right now. How you expect to grow from it? You got to get to a place where you don't mind unpacking, where you don't mind putting it out there on the table, when you don't mind shedding. I don't know about y'all, but I'm at a place in my life right now where I just want to shed. And that's just me being real with it. I just want to shed. I just want to let go of anything that is not beneficial to me. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I'm feeling in my life right now. Anything that's not beneficial to me, anything that is not profitable, anything that's going to prevent me from walking in peace and purpose. I don't want any dealings. I don't want any dead weight. I don't want any naysayers. I don't want any second guessers, or I don't want anybody around me that's a negative thinker. I don't want anybody that's around me that's just constantly complaining. I don't want anybody that's around me that's comfortable with vibrating on very low frequencies on a regular basis, and you waking up every single day and you got a problem, and that problem just drags on and drag on and drag on. And anytime you try to give them a solution to that problem, they give you another problem of why they can't fix that problem instead of focusing on one thing at a time. Listen, I'm not about to do it. Not in my season. I'm not hoarding. I'm not hoarding. I'm not holding on to. I'm not dragging folk along. I'm not begging folk to get on board. I'm not coaching and guiding them every single day. I will not step out of position in this season. That's just where I'm at. I'm not stepping out of position in this season. So if my videos offend you, then be prepared to be offended. If my videos, it gets on your nerve, if it bothers you in any type of way, then get prepared to be bothered. Get prepared to feel what you're going to feel. Because every single day that I wake up and I put 10 toes to the ground after I brush my teeth and wash my face or finish my workout, it's guaranteed that guess what? I'm going to come on here and I'm going to give a video about motivational speaking. It's going to be something about loving yourself. It's going to be something about motivating yourself. It's going to be something about you being focused and being in position. I don't care what nobody say. You can feel however you want to feel, because at the end of the day, you're picking and choosing to watch my videos. I'm not asking you to come over here. I come live and it's whoever want to watch can come watch. If you decide that this is not the motivation that you want, this is not the love that you want, if you feel like I'm too aggressive for you, that I'm too loud for you, I'm too blunt for you, I'm too direct for you, then that's on you. Then just don't come. Don't come and don't watch and don't comment. That's all you got to do. But I find it extremely, I find it extremely funny that not only do y'all come on to complain about the video, you hang out for the whole entire video. It's like you grab popcorn and soda pop and your gummy bears and whatnot, and you hang out the whole entire time. Which then leads me to believe that it's not that you don't want the video, it's just that you want attention. That right there is another problem. That right there is another issue. See, the attention seekers, we are too old to be throwing adult temper tantrums. We are too old to be adults trolling around on social media looking for somebody to come and say something to us, somebody to do this, somebody to do that. And then when somebody get the tiptoeing around your house, then you get mad. Why? Because you are the narcissistic person that I be talking about. You are the individuals that like to use and abuse and manipulate folk. You are the type of person that I'm speaking of. So when I speak about it, then it bothers you. When your significant other watches the videos, it bothers you. When they take notes, they bother you. It's bothering you because you know the more that they listen to the video and they feel empowered and inspired by it, motivated by it, then guess what? Your time with them is going to be limited. Wait a minute, you walking different, you talking different, you moving different. I used to be able to say this to piss you off, and I notice now you don't even react. Why? Because they're growing. Because they're growing. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do. You understand? That's what you're supposed to do. I'm not going to argue back and forth with folks on the internet. I ain't going back and forth with you on this here app. Understand that. I'm going to say what I got to say and I'm going to move forward. And if the fact of the matter is, I don't care what nobody got to say about it. At the end of the day, if we need to heal ourselves as adults, we need to take care of our adult business. We need to be in a position before we lay down and start having children. And that's just the end of that situation. You just got to, because if you don't, that same cycle that you jump on here and you complain about, that same cycle that you jump on here and you write all these different subliminal posts about and that you talk about on a regular basis, that type of thinking will go on and on and on and on again. And it do that because of the simple fact of now you got broken teaching broken. That's what you got. He said, you sound like a spoiled child. If you think that, and I sound like a spoiled child, but I want you to understand exactly how spoiled I was. I was abandoned as a child. I grew up myself. I grew up by myself in the streets. Ain't nobody ever gave me nothing. I enrolled myself into a boarding school to be able to have adult supervision and food on the table and to have a shelter over my head just so that I'd be able to get a GED. Baby, in the world that we live in right now, I could never even understand what spoil was. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. But you are one of those people that I was talking about that I said need attention. You need attention so bad. I'm passionate about what I say because I know that I was taught by a broken person. I was taught by somebody who didn't know any better. So yes, it bothers me when I see other people go outside of their way to have children, to bring children into this world and then not know how they're going to take care of them. Bring children into this world and not have a stable living environment for them kids to live in, to be in those type of situations where you bring a child into this world and you giving them adult responsibilities, but still wanting them to act as though they were children. I know all about this. So when I say what I'm saying and I got the passion and I say what I do, and do these. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. I'm talking to you from experience, but you don't know me. You don't know me. And if I was to tell you what you speaking like, then they'll probably ban me off the app. I'm trying to hang out here a little bit longer. I'm trying to be a part of the community a little bit longer. I don't want to violate no guidelines. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do none of that. But I do realize, yeah, y'all love me down. Show me some love. You know what I'm saying? She said, hey, why do negative people come? Man, you know what? Because they don't be having nothing else to do. When they don't be having nothing else to do, and they really be wanting attention. They do. They be wanting attention. But I just had to address that because I didn't understand why so many people were so offended by it. You feel me? At the end of the day, right, robbing them of their childhood for real. And it's like you rob them of their childhood. You force them to be adults at a very young age. And then when they start to act grown, then you discipline them because they feel like they're too grown. It's like they can't do no right. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is that they do, it's going to be something wrong about it. Then you have the grown men that's out here that can't love correctly, can't love or receive love. You know, they don't know if they can cry or not. They don't know if they can show emotion or not. They don't know how to be in a healthy relationship. All they know is, oh yeah, well, I seen this happen. All they know how to do is lay down. All they know how to do is lay down. And then when things get tough or don't go the way that they wanted to go, they just turn violent. They get violent, they get loud, they get aggressive, or they run. Let's just talk about it. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest. So then you got, it's just like, so then when you say it to people like they got to heal from us from being parents, it's like y'all automatically get offended. Well, why did you say that? Because we broken. We are just now in our 30s, 40s, and 50s years old, and we're trying to get our life together. We're 30 and 40 and 50 years old, and we're just now learning how to love ourselves. We're 30, 40, and 50 years old, just now understanding what self-love is and knowing what self-care is and knowing what this self-healing journey is. We are 30, 40, and 50 years old, and we are just now catching on to this, which means we have children, and our children are in their 19s and 20s and you know what I'm saying, years old. And these people have come up under us, and while we were broken, so we're thinking that we're teaching them the right thing, when the truth of the matter is they've been taught by broken people as well. So just like we're just now getting our life together and understanding what it is that we got going on, we're not looking back at the fact that we just raised 2 or 3 kids over here, and these kids had to deal with our mess. We didn't raise these children over here, and these children got to come up under the teachings that we gave them. We brought them up and we taught them how to survive, but we didn't teach them how to love. We didn't teach them how to be affectionate. We didn't teach them how to be partners. We didn't teach them how to be givers. We didn't teach them none of these things, because the only thing that we were taught was you don't rely on nobody. You don't trust nobody. Everybody is out to get you. You got to keep your eyes on this. Keep your eyes on that. Everybody wants something from you. So everybody's walking around with their hands like this, not willing to give, not willing to love, not willing to do anything for anybody other. Why? Because if I give you this, I don't know when the next time I'm going to get something. They don't know any better. And half of the time, that's because of us. We are just now learning this. You know what I mean? Years ago, I'm 44. So years ago, we didn't have social media. We didn't have motivational speakers and life coaches that was online, that was teaching us about self-love, that was teaching us the importance of self-care, that was teaching us the importance of having that self-journey. We did not have this. All we had was whatever they was telling us back then. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. This is how it goes about. That's all we knew. We are just now learning these things. We're just now getting this information. We're just now getting into Google. We're just now signing up for different apps to be able to teach us about ourselves. So at the same time, when you're in the process of this, me making the video and saying that was saying to say to other people, those of you who still have children in your house, those of you who are pregnant right now, those of you who are trying to get pregnant, just evaluate the situation. Evaluate the situation. If you're pregnant right now, working on yourself, you got 9 months to get right, or to at least get started. Start focusing on your self-health journey. Start focusing on self-love. Start focusing on your healing. We're focusing on getting rid of those generational curses and those strongholds and that poor behavior and that lack thinking, so that when your child come into this world, you won't bless them with that curse. Where's the harm in that? Why is that so hard for people to understand? Let it be known. Listen, I understand that I'm pregnant now. Okay, I'm pregnant. And if I'm pregnant right now, if you're going to be here, then let it be known that you're going to be here. But if you're not, then go ahead and leave now. Why? Because I don't want to introduce my child to that. I don't want my child to think that, oh yeah, you're going to be in and you're going to be out. That you're going to be over here sometime and sometimes you're not. I'm not interested in that. I want to introduce my child to some stability. And if you cannot provide that, let's normalize that as well. Cutting folk off. Bye. Right then and right there. Right then and there. Let's normalize cutting folk off. Walking away from folk that's not beneficial to us, that's not profitable to us, that's not helping us reach our goals, or not helping us accomplish nothing in life, that's just sitting over there, that's dead weight that we're dragging along. Let's normalize walking away from folk in this season, not caring what the relationship is, whether that's a brother, a cousin, a sister, a mama, a daddy. If they're not beneficial to you, if they're constantly if they satisfied walking around with that same type of thinking that they've been thinking all of their life and they refuse to change, then that's I got to leave you where I met you at. I'm gonna have to leave you right here, baby. That's right. When they say when things go wrong in your life, you don't go wrong with it, I'm a strong believer in just that. I'm not about to allow you to ruin my life. Put it in the comments, y'all. Put it in the comments. Put it in your notes. I'm not about to allow you to ruin my life. I'm not hoarding anything in this season. I'm not about to do it. I'm letting go of lack thinking. That's right. Ain't nothing off limits to me. Hello, somebody. Talk to me nice. Good morning. Ain't nothing off limits to me. You're not about to make me limit my potential. You're not about to make me limit my grind. You're not about to make me limit my life. You're not about to make me think that what I got right now is all that I'm going to ever have, baby. I'm just now getting started. Like I said, some of us, we're just now getting onto this self-healing. We're just now getting on this self-journey. We're just now focusing on ourselves and self-care. Baby, this is not the end of me. I want you to understand that I got a little bit more. And that's what you're threatened by. That's what you're threatened by. I was going to get here, baby. I know some of y'all was like, this ain't all she going to talk about. This ain't all she going to talk about. She going to clear up that and then she going to come back, because see, some of y'all follow me on a regular basis and y'all know just what we going to get into. Baby, I need for you to understand that this ain't the end of me. That's right. I don't care what it is, that what it looked like, what the doctor didn't say, what the lawyer didn't say, what the judge got going on. This right here will not be the end of me. I need for you to understand that I represent a higher power. I want you to understand that it ain't a devil in hell or man or woman walking God's green earth is going to be able to stop what God has already placed my name on. I want you to understand that, baby. You can't stand in between God and what he got for me. Can't nobody stop me from being blessed but me. Can't nobody stop me from growing but me. Can't nobody distract me but me. Can't nobody prevent me from success but me. Can't nobody prevent me from growth but me. What? That's just me and the decisions that I made. Why? Because for every action, there's a reaction. And as long as I stay focused, as long as I stay grounded, as long as I stay in position, as long as I continue to do the work on myself, then there's nothing that's going to be off limits to me. And I don't care what nobody else say, how they feel, what they thinking, as long as they keep it over there. Keep you and your negative energy over there. Keep you and your poor behavior over there. Keep you and your lying spirit over there. As long as you stay over there, then we ain't got nothing to worry about. But I'm talking about over here with me. Baby, I'm trying to unlearn all the things that I thought that I knew. Yeah, talk to me nice. Good morning. I'm back. I just had to get that other part off my chest first. I had to address them haters because, honey, I'm trying to figure out how you mad at me because I say, baby, you need to heal before you have children. Ain't no need in you making a whole nother generation that got to heal from having you as a parent. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You get mad at me because I'm telling you to grow up before you go over there and damage somebody else and make them feel like how somebody made you feel. But you take pride in saying hurt people, hurt people. No, that's not the case. Hurt people that refuse to heal is what hurts people. Grow up. Hurt people that refuse to heal is what hurt people. Hurt people who are complacent, who are comfortable in the drama and the chaos and the dysfunctionalness of life, that then got comfortable over there and accepted it to be for what it is the people that hurt folk. That's who hurt them. Grow up. Because if you ain't careful, listen to me now. If you ain't careful, them same ones that sit in your face every single day, friends, them same ones, that sit in your face every single day, all day long. I want you to understand that even some of them you got to watch. Hello. Them same ones that sit around you every single day. Them same ones that's the first ones to call you, the last one to leave your house when stuff going on. You got to watch some of them as well. Because some of them folks sitting around you and they waiting and they plotting and they planning, and that hole that you didn't fill in, they the ones that dug it for you. So when I say that it's a self-care thing, when I say it's a self-journey thing, when I say it's a self-healing thing, I want you to understand something and hear me, not just with your ears, hear me with your heart. When I say it's a self thing, I want you to understand that we're in a place and time right now where you got to go, sometimes you're going to have to go by yourself. That's right. Yeah. Sometimes you're going to have to go by yourself because everybody ain't going to understand the mission. Everybody ain't going to understand the goal. Everybody ain't going to understand where you coming from. If just like when I posted the video, everybody was all delusional, didn't know what I was saying and why did she do this and why did she do that, and had so many negative comments. I mean, tore my inbox up, baby. I almost blocked everybody from being able to send me messages. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not finna block everybody else because these people refuse to grow up. Let me just do my video and address it. I'm saying what I'm saying, and I'm standing beside it. I'm standing on top of it, 10 toes to the ground. If you don't rock with it, then that's okay. That's fine. It's not going to stop me from doing what it is that I do over here on my platform. I'm going to still speak life over folk. I'm going to still speak growth over folk. I'm going to still speak healing over folk. I'm going to still, every single time I get up, y'all. Every time I get up, I'm going to tell you that right there, right now, every single day. I don't care what time of the morning it is. Y'all better ask somebody too. I tell you, it don't matter to me if it's 7 o'clock in the morning. If it's 7 o'clock in the morning and I jump on this here app, I want you to understand that I'm on here talking about motivating. I'm on here talking about inspiration. I'm on here talking about loving yourself. I'm over here talking about making yourself a priority. I'm over here talking about making yourself the star player in your life. Everything that you got going on in your life right now, I need for you to understand that it is about self. If you want to grow, focus on yourself. You want to evolve, focus on yourself. If you gotta do it for yourself. Understand that it is your responsibility to make sure that you take care of you. If you're not taking care of you, if you're not pouring into you, then I need for you to understand something about that situation. Then guess what? Then you are the reason why you're in that situation. You got to take responsibility. You got to take responsibility. Some people don't like when I talk about that right there. Some people don't like some people don't like talking about responsibility. Some people don't like talking about ownership. Some people don't like talking about accountability. But the truth of the matter is, if folks can only do to you what you allow them to do to you in your life, then guess what? Why are you allowing it? Why are you still there? Why are you still connected? Why are you still involved? It's time out right now for making excuses for people who have poor behavior. Yeah, I'm sick of that. No more 80-20, baby. No more 80-20. Good morning, good morning, good morning. No more 80-20. No more 80-20. I'm no longer accepting less than what I deserve. I'm no longer settling. I'm at a place in my life right now where I want, and I'm going to post whatever I want to post. I'm going to say whatever I want to say, and that's just going to be what it is. I want you to understand that I'm at a place in my life right now where people who want to hear it, they're going to hear it and accept it, and then those that don't, they just won't. And it is what it is. It's just like when Noah was trying to tell them people that the flood was going to come. All right, you can't make everybody get on board. You can lead them to the water, but you can't make them drink. But if you think for 1 second that it's okay and it's cool for you to walk around out here and be struggling mentally, then that's on you. I'm trying to tell you that you can fix it. I want you, yeah. If you caught it, send me some love. Send me some love across the screen real quick. Double tap on the screen. Yeah. You can fix it. You can fix it. I want you to make that a sticky note. Put it on the rearview mirror of your car. Put it on your bathroom mirror as well. You can fix it. It's nothing in your life that's going on right now that you can't fix. I want you to write it down. You can fix it. You can fix it. You can fix it. That's right. And I'm about to tell you how to. Just don't worry about it. You can fix it. You can fix it. There's nothing in your life that you can't fix right now. You can fix it. I see my mods is jumping on. I see people getting blocked. Y'all should have known that they was coming. You can fix it. You can fix it. You can fix anything as long as you got breath in your body, as long as you got the activities of your limbs, as long as you clothed in your right mind, you in a position to be able to fix your life. Understand that. I told y'all in that other video, what did I say? I said we suffer more in our heads than we do in our real life. Let me tell you why. Because if you get up out of your head, if you make up in your mind that, hey, you know what? Come hell or high water, I'm holding on. No matter what it is, no matter who I gotta lose, I'm holding on. No matter what nobody else say, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna trust God. I'm gonna trust myself. That's right. First, you gotta trust God. But understand, I'm giving you the techniques. You ask me, how can you fix it? I want you to understand the first and foremost thing that you got to do, you got to trust God. You got to put your faith in God and understand that he's not going to put you out there just by yourself. Understand that that's the first thing. And after you start trusting God, the second thing you need to do is start trusting yourself. What does it mean to trust myself? It's to understand that everybody else might walk away from me. Everybody else might fold on me. Everybody else might turn their back on me. Everybody else might give up on me. But when it comes down to me, I got to hold on to me. I got to support me. I can't afford to fold on me. I got to be determined. I got to be relentless. I got to wake up and every single day have that I got to win type of mentality, understanding that a victimized mentality will prolong my healing. As long as I look at myself as a victim, as long as I look at myself as a product of my environment, as long as I look at myself like the person that came from a broken home, as long as I look at myself like the person that came from the trenches, as long as I focus on I don't have the degree or the accolades or the pretty awards and trophies that other folk got, as long as I put my focus there, then I will not be able to grow. I am preventing myself from growing. But if I wake up, Yeah. See, if I wake up though, if I wake up and I start trusting God and trusting myself, if I start guarding my focus, if I start looking at this situation like, you know what, no matter what it is that I got to do, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make sure that I wake up every single day. And what am I waking up like, Street? I'm waking up to win every single day. My goal in life is to wake up and to win. Yeah. Every day. I'm waking up to win. I'm waking up to win, baby. I want you to understand that I'm waking up to win. Every single day that I'm waking up to win. That's right. I see it in the comments. I ain't even have to ask you. Baby. I'm waking up to win. I'm waking up to win. That's my goal in life. I'm waking up to win. Even on the days when you don't feel like it. Even on the days when you're tired. Even on the days when everybody have already turned their backs on you. Even on the days when they told you, you know what, this is it. This is all. You got to figure it out from here. Then understand that this ain't the first time. Hello, somebody. This ain't going to be the first time that you got to figure it out. This ain't going to be the first time that you got to slide down the wall. This ain't going to be the first time that somebody told you no. This ain't going to be the first time that a door done closed in your face. This ain't going to be the first time that you done been talked about, that you done been backstabbed, that you done been folded on. This ain't going to be the first time. This is not the first time. So stop reacting to all these different situations as if it's the first time. Stop being afraid to fall. What you scared to fall for? You already know what the ground feel like. What are you afraid to fall for? You already know what the ground feel like. You already, yeah. See, once we fall that first time, you got to understand that once you fall the first time, you become familiar with what that fall feels like. So it takes the scare out of it. Yeah. Tap on the screen real quick. Tap on the screen. See, once you done fail before, you realize, you know what I mean? I know where to ride at. I might not ride in the middle of the road no more because that asphalt get a little bit hard. I might not ride on the concrete because that concrete get a little bit hard. Let me go ahead and practice over here riding in the grass a little bit so that I can fall where it's a little bit of cushion. And all of a sudden you learn how to ride that bike. And before you know it, you're taking off, right? Now you're riding and you're much more aware of what it is that you got going on in your life. But just because you fall, just because you fall don't mean that, I didn't fail before, baby. And the more that you fall, the more you learn. The more that you learn them different techniques. You learn that before the bike go all the way down, what you do, you stick that leg out to the side, right? You learn to stick that leg out to the side. Why? Because I might fall, but I ain't gonna go all the way down. Hello, somebody. I might fall. That right there, that's not a fall. That's a trip, baby. I'm done falling. Sometimes you got to tell folk that, baby. Oh, you ain't got to worry about that, baby. My days of falling is over with. I might trip a little bit. I might stumble a little bit, but falling completely down, baby, that day ain't gonna happen unless I'm down there praying. Understand that, baby. I want you to understand that I might slip just a little bit. I might stumble just a little bit, but I'm not going to fall all the way there. Why? Because the more that I grow, the more that I evolve, the more that I work on myself, the more that I guard my focus, the more that I'm grinding and I'm waking up every day with that same mentality of I'm waking up to win. The more that I wake up and I get my behind in gear, one thing's for sure, two things for certain is I'm more cautious about the people that I got surrounding me. I'm more cautious of what I'm nurturing. I'm more cautious of what I'm pouring into. I'm more cautious of the people that come in and out my house. Why? Because I've gotten to a place now where I understand. I got to watch how I do things, because when you got something to lose, you move different. A person who don't have nothing to lose, they'll help you lose everything that you got. So you become, that's right. First, you got to trust God. Then you got to put that trust in yourself. You got to lose that fear, because fear is the opposite of faith. You got to start guarding your focus, focusing on the things that you want, not on the things that you don't want. Understand that. So you're no longer focusing on the fall, right? Now you're focusing on the goal at hand, baby. I ain't worried about falling no more. I already know what the ground feel like. You know what I'm saying? I already know what the ground feel like. I already done been there before. Now what my focus is this right here got to work, because there's no plan B to my plan A. What I'm working on right now, this ain't got no choice but to work. This right here, this grind, this got to work. This right here, this praying, it got to work. This fasting, it got to work. I cannot afford to lose right now. I want you to understand that. And when you can't afford to lose, you got to guard your focus. You become, every move that you make, it becomes strategically planned, right? It becomes strategically planned. I used to step out and do this, and this. Now when I step out, I watch people first. I walk into a building and I'm starting to read the room, because you won't be received everywhere. You won't be received everywhere. And that was the reason why I made the video today. That's what I started out with. If you don't support what I do, if you don't enjoy motivational speaking, if you don't want the inspiration, then that's fine. I'm not here to serve you. I'm here to serve the people that value their mental health, that value their self journey, that's looking to practice great self-care and master self-love. If that's not what you're looking for, then go on about your business. I know that everybody's not going to like everything. Folk can't stand for you to tell them the truth. People want, it's okay for me to be blunt. It's okay for me to be direct. It's okay for me to be raw and uncut, until I got to be that way towards you. Until I got to tell you the truth about you. Until I start exposing you in the conversation. And when I start exposing you, then all of a sudden, here come the DMs. Here come the comments. Here come the negativity. But one thing about me is this right here. I'm going to always address what I feel like need to be addressed. And when I address it, I'm going to do it with class. I'm going to do it with respect. Because that's the type of person that I am. But anything that I post, anything that I say, it's safe to say that I'm going to stand behind it. 10 toes. Standing on that, baby. And at the end of the day, you got to understand that if you want something better in your life, you got to create that. And when it come down to your children, those of us who are 30, 40, and 50 years old, that are just now getting into that place where we're practicing self-love. And what I'm about to say, I know some of y'all gonna throw y'all phone and slam across the room. Some of y'all gonna take off running up and down y'all hallway, because I know that the spirit of conviction is all over you. That tug at your heart, that part of your mental that's bothering you right now, that's saying, you know what, some of the stuff that she's saying, that's me and my relationship with my children, that's me and my relationship with my nieces, that's me, that she talks talking about right there. When I say it, just say ouch and send the gift. Pick your phone up. What I want you to understand, those of us that's in our 30s and 40s and 50 years old right now, and we're just now working on our self-love, that just now working on our self-care, just now getting on this journey, and realize that we were taught by broken people, that realize that we got to unlearn some of this bad behavior, that understand that we got a lot of things within ourselves that we got to focus on, that we've been loving God, praising God, worshiping God, but still carrying around that spirit of fear and lack thinking, and that we've passed that same thing on to our children and our grandchildren, and we know that we're guilty of it. Hello, send the gift, say ouch. Hello, send the gift and say ouch. What I challenge you to do. Yeah. See, I came on here with a purpose. I didn't just come on here to address the haters. What I challenge you to do is to pick up your phone. What I challenge you to do is send out that text message. What I challenge you to do is set up that lunch date. What I challenge you to do is go back to your children. Go get your grandchildren. Bring them all in one spot and have that conversation. You know what? I'm sorry. I apologize that what I taught you may have not been the right thing. Some of the things that I instilled in you, I want you to understand that those were the wrong values. I want you to know that it's okay to love. I want you to know that it's okay to receive love. I want you to practice on your communication skills, your comprehension skills. I dare you to reach back out to them and be a woman about it, be a man about it, be a mama about it, a grandmama about it, a great granny about it. Own up to your mess. Take accountability for what it is that you put out there, the things that you've said, the things that you've done, and how you handle those situations. Some of you need to go into deeper depth with the situation and let it be known. I know that you had to grow up faster because of me. I know that you had to be an adult at 10 years old because of me. I know that you had to suffer the way that you did because of me. I know that a lot of the things that you're doing right now, you're doing those things because of me. I challenge you to go sit down with your children, to go sit down with your great-grandchildren. I challenge you to go sit down and have that conversation so that they'll know and understand that you're coming from a place of ownership, accountability. You're taking responsibility for the things that you put out and letting them know, you know what, mama was wrong. Granny was wrong. Great grandma was wrong. This is something that we gotta fix. This is something that we gotta address. This is something that we gotta take care of. Why? Because I don't want to see your children go through the things that I put you through. It's called breaking generational curses. It's called breaking strongholds. It's called going out and doing the right thing and setting them up for success. See, y'all could have let me stop with just that little 30-second video. That's right, friend. It's called breaking chains. That's right. Love me down real quick. Y'all could have see. It was a reason why. This is the thing. It was a reason why the haters was coming for me. It was a reason why I was getting those messages, those DMs, those comments. It was a reason why, because that 30-second video, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I put out there what I wanted to say, but what was needed to be said, what should have been added to that, is what I'm saying right now. So the more that I focused on them sending me the messages, I'm not that type of person. I'm gonna teach you a game changer real quick. Grab your ink pen. I'm not that type of person that'll just focus on the negativity, right? So as I'm reading these DMs, as I'm reading these comments, I'm asking myself, I'm like, self, like, what's up? I'm like, why all of a sudden is it so much hate in behind this video? Why is it that everybody got something to say about this video? What is it that is trying to teach me? What is it that is trying to pull out of me? What is it else that I needed to say? What else is it that I need to express? Because no way in the world everybody feel this strongly about this one video, this hit by this one video. I understand that hit dogs will holler, but come on now, it's something else. And the more that I thought about it, it was this. There was nothing wrong with the video, but I needed the correction to come with it. Now that you put it out there that this is what we've been doing, now that you put it out there that we've been learning by broken folk, now that you done put it out there that we are damaging our children, we're damaging our grandchildren, and we're setting them up for failure, you know what I'm saying, because we're not taking care of our adult business first. Now you got to tell us how to fix it, street. Where you at with the fix and where you at with the resolution? So I sat there and I'm pondering over this thing, y'all. Y'all should have seen me, man. I'm over there, I'm pondering over this thing because I'm trying to figure it out. And that's just what it was. That's what it was. So the challenge is for you to reach out. The challenge is for you to correct those mistakes. And I'm going to tell you what, when you do, sit down with your children and your grandchildren and you have this conversation, please tag me. Tag me. And I want to be tagged because I just want to see the overflow of emotion, of love, of forgiveness that's going to come from it. Because that right there, that's going to change a lot of y'all's situations. That right there is about to fix a lot of y'all broken relationships. That right there is about to really repair that part that's been missing for so long. It's going to bring y'all together. All them kids want to know is that you love them. All they want to know is that you care. All they want to know and hear from you is it's okay for you to let go. It's okay for you to love. It's okay for you to grow. It's okay for you to evolve. Yeah, it's okay. That's all they want to know. And the moment that they start to see you take accountability for your life and the things that you've done and said and how you've reacted to them, watch it do this snowball effect, right? As you see the tears and the emotions flow from your children who are now adults with children, also watch the reaction that they'll have for theirs. Because the moment that you apologize as the grandmama for everything that you taught them, they'll turn around and they'll apologize to their children. That's breaking generational curses. That's breaking and destroying the chains. That's removing those strongholds. That's teaching them that no matter the relationship, that we can all be wrong at one point or another. That we are all flawed. That nobody is perfect. That we all got things in our life that we got to focus on. But taking accountability, ownership, responsibility of things that you've done in your life, how you've moved in your life. If you are available and ready to correct it. Fix it. So that your kids won't have to go through the things that you went through. So they won't have to continuously learn the hard way. So when I say that, heal first before having kids, so they don't have to heal from you as a parent, I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest. We're talking about breaking curses. We're talking about generational stuff. Why not start with ourselves? What is it that we're doing? What role are we playing in our own suffering? All right. I got to go. I'm going to be taking y'all with me, man. I'm going out to Orlando. I will be in Orlando for from the 11th. Well, from the 10th, because I'm leaving tonight. From the 10th through the 15th. So we're going to be out there on a family trip. And I just want to tell you guys that I love you guys so much. I will be live while I'm out there. I will be vlogging while I'm out there as well. So make sure you guys tune in to everything that we got going on. Man, my mom, y'all know my mom's a reverend. So we're going to be spending 4 or 5 days in the house with the reverend. So this will be extremely, I want to say this right here will be extremely interesting. Yes, I'm a motivational speaker. My mom is a minister, so it's a little bit different sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm a realist. I'm a realist about certain things, and my mom's a little bit old school, so maybe we'll get some good conversation for you guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys may be able to talk to me, and I'll be able to bring her online as well to kind of like, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. You know, she's not a real big internet thing, but a person, I mean. So we'll see what she says, but I will be in Orlando, and then keep in mind in this month as well, the 22nd through the 24th, I will be in Las Vegas. So yes, this month I will be in Orlando. I will be in Las Vegas. Next month I will be in Memphis, Tennessee, the 6th through the 8th. Guys, the flyer is up on my Facebook right now. So that's right. Go over there to the Facebook so you can grab those tickets. I will be out there for the Women Empowerment event that's going on in Memphis, Tennessee. That's the 6th through the 8th. So you guys grab those tickets expeditiously. Want to tell you guys that I love you guys so much. But if I lifted your spirits this morning, send me some love across the screen. If I motivated you, if I inspired you in any type of way, send me some love across the screen. I want you to understand that it's nothing that is off limits for you, from you. All right. There's nothing. Thank you guys so much for the roses that's coming through. Thank you so much, Regina. Cece, thank you. Tanisha, thank you so much. Lynn, Divine, thank you so much. Yeah, love me down. Thank you, Apple. If I lifted your spirits, if I motivated you, if I danced around in your kitchen, ran up and down your hallway, send me some love real quick. If you know that this has been the relationship that you have had with your children and your children's grandchildren for a very long time, and you're ready to make that change, you're ready to break that curse, you're ready to move forward and rebuild those relationships to some healthy relationships, and teaching these children and grandchildren that, hey, look, don't wait till you get to 30 and 40 and be focusing on your self-love and your self-journey. Do this right now. Teach them great self-care right now, great self-wealth, wealth and worth right now. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to do that and accept this challenge, do me a favor, send me some love across the screen. Please tag me when you're talking to your family. I just want to be able to, I want to share that emotion, man. I really and truly do. Hey, Philly, how y'all doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. Talking about this was church this morning. Thank you, friend. You know what? I was over there pondering about whether or not I was going to drop the video, if I was going to go live. But I knew it was something that it was some reason, right? Because I get mail, but I don't normally get a whole lot of negative stuff. Not a lot. You know what I'm saying? They'll come in and they'll troll the live video, but negative DMs, I really don't get that much. But to see so many people upset about it, offended by it, it made me have to do the live video because I knew that it was something that I left off. So, you know what I mean? And I knew that that was what it was. Some people wanted to know how to fix it. Right? How to fix it, how to get to the next level of it, how to come back from that situation, and is it too late? So I just thank God for being able to be in that position, one, and two, I thank God for being led by him and understanding that I don't sit back and ask, why me? What I focus on is what do I need to learn from this? What is it why the reason that this keeps coming up? What is it that I need to learn from this situation? What is it that you want me to step out and you want me to say? What is it that you want me to address? And I thank God for having that type of leadership, understanding that, you know what I'm saying? Because it can be times when, I'm not right. And I respect that. Don't trust me when I tell you that. Oh, baby, I'm perfectly flawed. Understand that I got things in my own life that I'm working on every day. I'm not every single thing that I post. I just say I know what is right, and I'm just working towards it just like everybody else. That's why I tell people all the time, don't put me on no pedestal. Don't look at me like I'm better than anybody else, because I'm not. I'm just like everybody else. I just have a strong love for people. I love people, and I love to see people operating at 100%. I love to see people living their best lives. And if I can go outside of my way to help you create a better version of yourself, then that's exactly what it is that I'm going to do. Understand that. That's what I left that job for, because I wanted to be a motivational speaker. I wanted to be a life coach. I wanted to change people's lives. I wanted to be effective in people's lives. And that's what I do every single day. That's what I do waking up in the morning, going into prayer, going out of prayer, going into my meditation, leaving my meditation, going straight into my positive affirmations. My morning routine, my midday routine, my night routine is all about being in position. It's all about love. It's all about being and doing what it is that I speak about. It's a daily work. Something that I work on every single day. But if you guys need a life coach, that link is in my bio. If you're not a part of my Patreon, go. sign up for my Patreon. The link is in my bio. Reason why I created my Patreon is for people who are like me, who don't want to do TikTok dances, who don't want to be on Facebook with all the subliminal posts, all the drama, all the chaos, all the news, all the sad stuff. You just want to open up an app and it's motivational speaking. It's something that with some substance, something that feeds your soul. I created my motivational spot over on my Patreon where it's nothing but that. Motivational speaking. I got a class in there, rebuilding your foundation. Every single place that I go perform at, I post a full show so y'all don't miss a beat. It's well worth. Anybody that's on my Patreon, they will tell you that I'm constantly in there. I'm constantly setting up. She say Patreon is the ish. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being a part, man. Thank you. So that's right. Click that link that's in my bio that says Linktree. Sign up for my Patreon where you'll be able to go. Man, I got over a year worth of videos. If you're just now starting out your self journey and you want to go back and go into Patreon, it's plenty of videos. If you're working on your foundation, rebuilding yourself, go to the Patreon. I got a whole entire class on there. Whole class that's sitting up in there that you can go ahead and start working on right now. If you need a life coach, that's what I do as well. I'm a life coach Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays of every single week. Man, right now, I think I'm successfully coaching over 150 people right now. So if you need a life coach, feel free to hit me up. I do provide life coaching Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays of every week. My website is also in that same exact link, that link that's in my bio. It will take you to every single thing that you need that of me. Life coaching, a motivational speaker for your next event. You want to shop She King Apparel to grab you a nice t-shirt. I got some t-shirts now that I just released that I'm in love with that says you'll never be enough for the wrong person. The other one, I'd rather be at peace by myself than in pieces connected to the wrong people. Available on my website. Y'all can go and shop and all of that. This video will be downloaded and uploaded into my Patreon as of today. Go sign up for the Patreon. Exactly. Go sign up for my Patreon expeditiously. I love you guys so much. Thank you to each and every person that do you do life coaching training? Yes, I do. So with that being said, I need you to do me a favor. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love, and you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. Do me a favor. Reach out to your loved ones, your daughters, your sons, your grandchildren. Sit down and have these conversations so that we can teach them how to become better adults and better parents. Let's do away with these generational curses right now. Let's do away with these strongholds right now. Let's do what we need to do as parents and as adults and grandmamas and mamas to fix these things. Okay? Taking ownership. That's all we got to do. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you guys. Have an amazing day.